In the quiet town of Woodward, Oklahoma, the summer of 2002 was marked by a haunting disappearance that would leave the community in anguish. 6-year-old Logan Lynn Tucker, a bright and spirited child, vanished under mysterious circumstances, and his fate remains unknown to this day. Logan lived with his mother, Catherine Rutan, and his younger brother. He was known for his infectious smile and adventurous spirit. On June 23, 2002, Catherine claimed that Logan had disappeared from their home, but her story was inconsistent and raised suspicions among investigators. As the search for Logan intensified, law enforcement and volunteers scoured the area, hoping to find any trace of the young boy. Despite their efforts, no substantial clues emerged. The lack of concrete evidence and conflicting statements made it challenging to piece together what had happened to Logan. The investigation took a darker turn when it was revealed that Catherine had a history of erratic behavior and had been previously involved with Child Protective Services. Eyewitnesses reported seeing Logan with bruises, and concerns about his well-being had been raised multiple times. Despite this, no definitive evidence linking Catherine to Logan's disappearance could be found. Years passed, and the case grew cold. Logan's disappearance left a void in the hearts of those who loved him. His family and the community of Woodward held on to hope, believing that one day, new information or advances in forensic technology might bring the answers they sought. Diving deeper into this story, I found out a family member of Logan's had called the police to do a welfare check on Logan and his younger brother. At the time, Catherine and her boys were living with a friend of hers after being kicked out by Catherine's boyfriend because he could no longer deal with Logan's behavior. That friend last saw Logan June 22nd when she put him to bed. Between 3 to 4 a.m., she heard Logan crying and screaming, but she didn't find it unusual and went back to sleep. The next morning, she asked Catherine what had happened, to which she responded he was sick. He was not seen that morning or ever again. Catherine's story changed multiple times in the days to come. One story she told was that her brother had come into town and took Logan camping. The brother said that was in fact false, and he didn't even know Catherine that well, as they were both given up for adoption as kids and raised by different families. He had only even seen Logan a small less than handful of times. Another story she told was that he was in DHS custody. Prior to his disappearance, Catherine told DHS she was in fear Logan would hurt his little brother, as he was prone to violent outbursts and starting fires. She wanted him committed to the psych ward. In the 2 months Logan was missing, Catherine lost custody of her youngest son as well. This wasn't the first time the system had custody of her children, but this time the younger brother went to live with his father. Previously, Catherine lost custody of the boys after threatening to harm them. DHS returned the kids to her. 3 days before his disappearance, Catherine informed DHS she wanted to give up her parental rights to the boys. DHS agreed but couldn't accommodate them immediately or for several days, and this infuriated Catherine. DHS was scheduled to take Logan the very next day after his crying incident. Witnesses said Catherine looked relieved that Logan was gone and almost immediately started selling his clothes and belongings. It was Logan's grandparents that reported him missing July 7, 2002. It was noticed that Catherine never participated in any searches, would never call to see where the investigation was, and never contacted her younger son again after losing custody. In 2007, she was charged and convicted of the first-degree murder of Logan. At her trial, the younger brother stated last time he saw his brother he was being carried out of the house by their mother to the car, and he was pale, slumped, and not moving with duct tape over his eyes and mouth. She even told him she was going to bury Logan. They went to a field in the FT Supply area, and the mother went in with Logan, but she came out alone. It is believed he may be buried near Fort Supply Lake, but he has never been found. Thanks for watching Cold Case, Oklahoma. Keep your eyes open and your hearts hopeful. Until next time, stay curious.